talking about what's going on in the financial markets. So it is 1 week before, a couple of days before the election, and this is a pivotal point in our history. Not only is for the American country in itself, but it's also a place for the American people. And through all this, as citizens of this planet, it always behooves you to be involved in your investments. As the finance pastor, what I love to teach is biblical sound financing, but also with practical teachings. A lot of investing can be fun. One looks at the products that one enjoys, whether you what car you drive or what products you enjoy, where you love to shop, or if you have children, what do they enjoy? You start seeing that investing could be a lot of fun, especially if God has given you a gift that I'm unaware of and that you know an industry very well. You can invest in what you already know. The stock market has been in a nice upward pattern despite a lot of maybe hesitancy, shall we say, for practical purposes, for what the outcome or what the outlook of the next future of this American country going to be. The election really depends on it. You have on one side where many people want Donald Trump because he's a businessman, and many investors understand that. And then you have on the other side where many people want Kamala Harris. Whatever, depending on the side you're on, doesn't really matter. And I know for some they want one more than the other, but that's politics in itself. It's almost like the lesser of the two evils. But as an investor and as a Christian, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in a party. In you want to get caught up on the party of the donkey, or you want to get up caught up in the party of the elephant. And it's really, as Christians, it's not about a donkey or an elephant. I'm about the lamb's agenda. I get a lot of people that ask me, well, Felix, well, do you lean left, or Felix, do you lean right? And I tell people, with all due respect, I don't lean, because according to the scriptures, according to what thus saith the Lord is, I stand on God's word. So I don't lean. I stand on what thus saith the Lord. You can be a trader that can be a philosophical trader. You could go with the go woke, go broke type of trading, which is very philosophical. But at the end of the day, you need something that's practical, where you look at your everyday products like ketchup, food, car, gas, insurance, stuff like that, home goods, and you can build a portfolio even in times of chaos. Many of you will, if it behooves you, you need to read a lot of the Old Testament. As many believers, we believe in just the Jesus Christ is coming. We understand the New Testament, but for financial purposes, we have to really delve into the Old Testament. You got to remember that this is what God deposited to his children, the Israelites. It's basically principles on how to conduct themselves in life, rules, regulations. And you have to understand that our brothers and sisters in the Jewish community have taken those principles that we may take in these stories and really have excelled them into creating fortunes, because of what they do is they serve people. That's what it is. They serve people with their products. So, what company is out there that is serving humanity with their products? That's what we look at. Let's take a look at what the stock market, and I want to share with you that now. The stock market right now, it's Wednesday, when the afternoon market is going up. According to CNBC, Dow Jones, it's up $67. S&P's up point uh 0.24, not much is going there, and the Nasdaq in the negative, not by much, just down 8 points. The Russell 2000, it's up 9 points for all those mid cap companies. That's where the Russell 2000 lies. And the VIX, this V right here that we're looking at right here, this is the what's called the volatility index. The higher the VIX is, the more likely the stock market will go down. This is a huge indicator right here. This VIX right here is what the stock market may do in in the day. Mostly, we're seeing. For those of you that have been keeping up, Google had earnings yesterday and really has helped the markets. A lot of their revenue has been driven up by a lot of the cloud-based business. Now we're having a news today of a Super Micro, is a company that has been under hot water the last several months. They have been late with filings. Uh, they have many questionable practices that many they that are raising a lot of concerns. And one of the biggest eyebrow raises here was Ernst& and Young, a very reputable CPA and accounting firm, has just resigned. That's a huge deal. I'm citing some concerns, and I'm not saying this smells like Enron, but it smells like Enron. This is opportunity right here. Right now, the short sellers are out here. If you're an option trader, those of you that know what that is, you're either playing puts or you're leveraging this. This might be a stock that may be dropping, and if it continues, it could be an opportunity for you to make money in according to bad news. And I know that for many people, that's a hard pill to swallow, because it's a hard pill to swallow because it is, and I thought I was sharing that. It is a hard pill to swallow with Microsoft, with Super Micro right here, because you can actually make money off a company that goes down. As crazy as that sounds, and many people have a hard time with that. They think that they use a scripture called the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Well, it's not that God is going to give it to you. You have to go get it. So you have to do or conduct your business according to the law. So think of it as hedging or trading against the company. It's like an insurance play against a company. This is something that you will look at in retrospect, to on a company that's going down in earnings. You can do that actually. I'm gonna show you an example right here. I'm gonna go to a stock and go to here, and let's go share. Right here, the stock is at AMD, but let's go to Target. Let's go a 1 year. I'm gonna have to go a 5 year plan. So I want you to notice something in this vicinity. When I say go woke, go broke, this is what I mean. This up right here, if you remember, Target started talking about some foolishness about LGBTQ. They started with a lot of this stuff here and there. And a lot of people did not like that. And many Christians stood up and just spoke their piece, and really stopped shopping there, and the stock paid for it. This is what I mean, the go woke, go broke. You could have made money on this drop, but even if you missed it, you could have been patient and waited and watched this other drop. Or you could have just watched the drop, made money, and just enjoyed the demise of a company that stands against Christian morals. And again, this is not. I'm not against Target the company. I'm against the leadership that was driving the news of that. It's not a company I'm against. It's the leadership, and bad leadership corrupts. Bad leadership, it takes a company that had great growth and basically destroys it. You have to understand that these companies have to know their customer base. Their customer base are Christian people who have money too. If they can't be considerate enough to value our our morals, if they can't be considerate enough to value what we stand on, thus saith the Lord, then I'm going to trade against them. I know it's not a popular opinion. And some people might say, well, it sounds like revenge trading. Yeah, 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 pretty much. You could call it what you want, but I call it taking a stand. See, Washington and Hollywood only respect one thing: money. If the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, how are we going to get it? What, you think God is just going to give it to us because we're spiritual beings? No, we got to go take it. And heaven suffers violence, and the violence take it by force. Consider what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is it. This is what you should do. But let me go to the other side of it. Let's go to the other side. Let's just say you thought, okay, hey, here was a night drop, but I actually like Target. Well, you see this green zone right here? This is called the supply zone. Why is this important? Because when I'm going to trade, I'm not going by my spirit. No, 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 no. The children of Issachar knew the times and seasons. And many people have to understand, what is the times and seasons for the children of Issachar? It wasn't that they walked around in spiritual clothes, walking around and just prophesying and speaking in tongues all day. No. The children of Issachar knew the times and seasons because they were dedicated to statistics, statisticians, seed time and harvest. Have you ever wondered when is the right time to plant? Well, there's stats on that, like the Farmer's Almanac. If you do real estate, everything is broken down by middle class, high end, and lower income houses. Think of it. So if the children of Issachar knew the times and seasons, then we have to see that this green line right here represents a line where institutional buyers see this target price as a discount. Even right now, at the price it is, it's almost at a discounted price. Could you have patience, start little by little, start adding positions, and maybe this target will go back to 260? That's what buy low, sell high is. It's not that you're going to buy a stock at $1 and sell it at 1,000. I wish. I wish it was that. Buy low, sell high is a good company that made some very poor decisions. That's buy low, sell high. A good company that made bad, poor decisions and bad leadership. That's Warren Buffett's approach. So this one, I'm not just saying go buy Target, but I would say this is a stock that I would have in my portfolio. This stock is undervalued, and if you're patient, it'll go back to 260. That's a pretty good stock right there. I like that one. Let's see. Target. Let's do another favorite here. We like Tesla. I'm a Tesla person. Tesla. I like Tesla. I like Elon Musk. I don't care about your feelings about him, but I like him. I believe he's the Tom Edison of our day. And if you look at this tab right here, this stock right here has an absolute. It's been having a time. It's come down from its all-time highs, and you start seeing that this stock right here has a long way to grow. In my opinion, see right here when earnings report, it's a great position for institutional buyers been buying there. And this also has a target that around this range where it's at currently, it has certain people that like to sell around that range. But if the buyers come in here, this is the next range right here, that 309. If this stock passes the 309, I believe, and this is a personal opinion, I believe this stock is going to go to 830. not because I have a thus saith the Lord. This is basically where the stock split from where Elon Musk bought Twitter. So most stocks that split generally in 2 to 5 years, generally go back to the price from where they originally split from. If that play is, if you're patient, that means you're buying this stock at a discount, even at today's price. I'm not saying go buy and buy bet the whole farm, but I'm saying is systematically, this is something that you may want to put in your portfolio. Very good stock. I like. And again, if Trump wins, I could see this stock going to 1500 only because Starlink. He's the Tom Edison of our day. I mean, this is point blank on it. Many of you know what I mean by that, and it's a great place where one can go look and really find good stock in a place where, in a market of uncertainty. I am looking forward to what the stock market is going to do. This will really, what the election season does, really has a play also on real estate, which is I have a real estate portfolio too, and that's something that everyone's looking for. If you've been flipping houses, you know it's not the same. It's not the same. In the last year and a half, it has been very difficult to find good deals. You're either having to go to new construction homes because what it costs to fix an ugly house, you're better off with new construction. And I have many friends that have been going from single family houses like I was doing, they're going into commercial properties. And right now, opportunity there is in commercial space, whether you're looking at mobile home parks, you're looking at storage facility, uh, those are good plays. But single family houses, new construction right now is a better play for most people. Why? Because think of almost like a lease option. By just inflation alone, you're winning. Just inflation alone, and basically, it's to me, it's a better play until we see what the election happens, or what happens in the election. It's a pivotal point, but I'm also looking at the opportunities that will come from that, from the election. So I don't know about you guys, but I will be keeping you posted. Stay tuned to the videos that are coming next. They are going to be focused on biblical based investing. Not only that, but also biblical teachings to support how we invest, doing it God's way, and really investing in a way where it's not some nutty stuff. There's no overnight. There's no such thing as that in the Word of God. It's seed time, then you harvest. Seed time, then you harvest. And that's one of the things that we teach in the approach. So if you have realistic goals, if you have realistic goals, a 1 to 3 year plan, 1 to 5 year plan, a 1 to 20 year plan, then I'm the right person for you. Love real estate. I love the stock market. That's my bread and butter. And I love teaching this from a biblical based aspect. Also, with a conservative view. So if that bothers you, I'm not the person for you. So I'm very conservative. I believe in what thus saith the Lord. And if God calls it a sin, I'm going to call it a sin. And if you got a problem, then I'm not the pastor for you. But I look forward to meeting my tribe. And for those of you that are listening and staying tuned, I look forward to meeting with you. And I look forward to just growing with you in this channel. And any questions you have, I look forward to answering to them. Until next time, see you soon.